One of the cool things when we opened the shop that we didn't realize would happen was some of the interesting and very unique instruments that would be brought into us. And this one, more of the story behind the guitar makes it really interesting. But when I first saw it, I thought it was pretty unique because it is dated 1932. The fellow that brought it in didn't know much of the history on it, so we did a little bit of research, and Liz kind of looked it up, and that's when the story got really interesting.
It's a cult guitar.
That is one way of putting it, yes.
Well, some people call it a cult, some people just call it a commune. Either way, it was called House of David, and it was established in 1903 by a guy named Benjamin Purnell. He says he's, kind of a messiah type.
Sort of a cult, pretty much.
But he was like, all right, guys, let's just bring a bunch of people in. And he was like, listen, we're going to make a cannery, we're going to make a zoo, we're going to make a professional baseball team, and a bunch of really big bands. And we're going to present our word of whatever.
I like where you're going.
to the masses with all of our creative abilities. Like, this baseball team was like the baseball's version of the Harlem Globetrotters. They could juggle baseballs, they could juggle baseball bats, and they didn't cut their hair and they didn't cut their beards. So they had these glorious, 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 glorious hair. I mean, these guys brushed their hair, I would say, probably 100 times before bed.
They were like modern day hipsters, pretty much.
Yeah, but
except could play baseball.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is, they even had it was a professional baseball team, so they had baseball cards, and they toured and played with some of the top teams out there. Just a very cool, unique story and a big history. A lot of these instruments you never get to realize what the history is. This one we're actually able to get online and do some research. So this is just one of the interesting instruments that we've had in the shop, and definitely the story behind it is more interesting than the instrument probably. As you can tell, Liz was very enthusiastic about the history of the House of David.
And the history of their beards.
Yes, that was probably the most exciting part. The story behind this is very interesting. It's just one of those little things that we love about the shop, is getting to hold some of these instruments and learn the history of them. But we have been able to purchase a lot of other cool historic instruments and some very, very neat and unique ones. And we're going to be doing little features on all of those throughout the seasons here. So check those out.